Maui 2012. Malakini off in the distance, it's a little island where they do snorkeling. And then McKenna and Little Beach and Big Beach down here where the cone is down here. And Kihei off in the distance. 2012 for Ron Paul. Never voted against the Constitution of the United States, which is the founding document of our country. Without it, our liberties and our country are gone. Never voted to raise your taxes. Never voted for an unbalanced budget. Never voted to restrict your gun rights. This is our little puppy dog we found out in the woods. We saved her. She's a rescue puppy. She's a rescue puppy for Ron Paul, a humanitarian that cares about people enough to bring the troops home from wars in 170 different countries, who knows how many. We can defend our own borders. Look what's happened to our borders in the last 10 years. Mr. President and Mr. Ex-President, the two puppets. And who's your puppet master, presidents? Your puppets for the corporate masters. Your puppet masters tell you what to do. They give you all the money. They influence everything. And they war profiteer all across the land, killing millions. That's not a humanitarian. That's a criminal. People who should be in federal prison are swinging off the gallows right now. But we're not even prosecuting these people. But right now, that's not my focus. Right now is getting Ron Paul elected as president, because he is our last shot to have a true president in our country right now. I don't have all the answers, and neither does Ron Paul. But if all of us unite together, we can all take this back. Our last chance to take it back in 2012. This is all about us. Ron Paul is the United States of America. He's not just himself. He is all of us together. Because he believes in something up there, where the sun comes from, called Jesus, our Savior. What our country is really founded on. Goes back before our Constitution. This is about where we come from. Our spirits don't die when we die. Our spirits go on. And I want my spirit to go on knowing that we did right for our country and for the world, where we stop these wars that are unjust and just killing innocent people just like me and you. I want a world just like Maui, right here. This is the world that we want and we can have if we all unite to take this back. This is our country. Abraham Lincoln said, don't mess with anything in the Constitution, for it is our only safeguard to our liberties. Look what's going on. Abraham Lincoln also said, don't mess with anything in the Constitution. He also said, the Congress and the courts we are their rightful masters, not to overthrow the Constitution, but to overthrow the people and men who pervert it. Ron Paul has always stood for the Constitution no matter what. Ron Paul has been there all along, calling everybody out, and nobody listened because the corporate puppet masters have hidden it. Look who owns CNN, Fox. It's a sick, twisted deal. Get out there and get yourself informed about what's really going on in America. It's not about football, basketball, and baseball. It's about people dying. About 170 countries that we're in all around the world. Militarily, how would you feel if our country was invaded or we had other countries in our country? And we call them terrorists? Those are regular people just like me and you. There are some extremists. Some might even say I'm an extremist, and so be it. I'm an extremist. I don't care. I love my country, and I'll die for my country. I believe Ron Paul will be the best president our country has ever saw, and he'll bring prosperity back to the United States. I am 100% with him. I don't know how to say this, but other than just look, that is your president in 2012. He will unite the people. Do you think Mitt Romney or Rick Santorum or Newt Gingrich is going to inspire us to do better? They're going to rob and pillage us just like the rest of us. They've been pillaging us for years. It turns out they've been pillaging us for 100 years. This is our country. The Constitution says it. Read your Constitution. I carry one in my front pocket all the time. Look what Abraham Lincoln said.